They say that we need more motivation, but that's not the problem. The real problem is allowing invisible enemies drain our energy without us even noticing it. Now, when I say enemies, I'm not talking about people specifically or people in general at all. What I really want to say is how entities overtake people or things to infect us slowly, little by little. It's kind of like drip feeding negativity into the mind to poison the mind slowly so that the person doesn't recognize they're being poisoned mentally. Okay? Excuse me, I got a little bit of allergies, but I'm out here on this beautiful day recording because it's nice outside today and there's tons of pollen everywhere. But let's get this video going. So, check it out. What I really want to break down is how these entities will infect our minds with fear, anger, jealousy, hatred, grief, panic, worry. All you have to do really is turn on Instagram and go down the wrong rabbit hole once in a while, or any other platform for that matter. But it just doesn't stop there, actually, because it works through other people as well. You see, people love drama. We're addicted to drama. We're genetically wired for drama because we want to look out for danger. So our minds are, pretty much honed in on that. So that's why we gossip in the first place. Now, some people gossip more than others, but the whole point is we have to take back our attention, because your attention is going to equate to your energy in life, right? So the main purpose of me even recording this video is to elevate energy, vibrational energy, because we want to attain things and we want to achieve goals. Now, being too attached to the outcome is another energy drain. You're so fixated, hyper fixated on that. Now, it's kind of like a paradox for one thing, because you might say, oh, if I'm not focused on it, if I'm not focused on attaining my goal, I'm not going to achieve it. I'm not making it a priority. But you got to understand this, because there's a little bit of truth to not being attached to the outcome so much, because if you're overly attached to a specific outcome so stubbornly, you're not flexible to any other things that you could pivot towards, or any creative ways that you can make something else happen. So you're basically pigeonholing yourself to this one thing. You don't want this whole thing to turn into something counterproductive. Like, it's a matter of life and death if something goes wrong, and you're in this panic and worry, in this stressful state, because you're not getting to where you want to be. And it just causes a big mess, and it wreaks havoc slowly. Ultimately, it's too counterproductive to be so hyper fixated and attached to the outcome. You got to think about it. Anybody who has achieved anything great in this life, they weren't so hyper fixated on the outcome itself. They actually enjoyed the process to get there. Like, think about a professional athlete, for example. They love the game, or else they wouldn't be playing the game, right? They get into a flow state while they play the game. They have a love for the game. So this is why they're so successful. A lot of people say, yeah, I did it all for the money. But of course you want the money. Of course you want what the money will get you. But at the same time, if you're not enjoying the process, the love of the game, you're not going to do your competition is going to crush you. They always say the hardest person to fight in a boxing match or an MMA is the person that just loves to fight, because they're not going to give up. They're going to take hits and they're going to keep coming until they basically wear you down and you're over. You got to look at things with this type of metaphor. Like, think about a sailor, right? A sailor loves sailing. They want to get to a destination, of course, but sometimes unforeseen things happen. The weather, maybe a certain issue goes wrong with the boat, but they adapt. They're equipped to handle the changes, to handle the things that are unexpected, and they're able to mitigate a lot of the damage. Just be equipped, man. Just be prepared for the love of the game. You want to be able to have a growth mindset. So if something difficult happens and you got to overcome it, you're going to grow and you're going to get stronger because of it. Now that's one of the purposes in itself, is to become better. You do something difficult so you can become better. And that's the whole point of having challenges in life. And the challenges that you overcome, every single challenge that you overcome, no matter how strong it is, or small it is going to strengthen you. And you're going to become stronger and stronger because of that challenge. Get clear on your values and understand that unexpected things are going to happen. That's part of life. You want to get good at the game of life. This is all a game here. I believe life is just like a video game. Just look around. You can see everything is like a game. These people are playing softball over here. They're playing a game. They love the game. You know, I'm out here, I'm playing a game. I'm recording videos. I like to see if my video does good. If it doesn't, that's no big deal. It's no problem. I just enjoy recording videos to see if I can get better, to see if I can explain things better and break them down so people can understand them. If people are having a rough time, I like to help. I like to give words of advice. I like to, say things that help me and provide value in some sort of way. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Just be out here in the nice weather and enjoy the process. So just have a clear sense of purpose and understand that things are going to happen. That's part of the game, right? The next thing that I want to mention here before I never glorify negative emotions. Now, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. If you look at content creators in general, there's a lot of them that really make it fun to be a hater. They try to make it look so fun to be a hater, clown on other people, make fun of other people, or they like the negativity and the drama. You see this all over politics. Both sides are the same to me. But, they make a lot of money doing this, stirring up a little bit of controversy, stirring up a little bit of drama. And, this stuff infects the mind little by little. And don't get me wrong, some of it can be hella entertaining. Some of it could be downright time consuming. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, wait, what was I supposed to do here? And if you're spending too many hours being sucked in and you allow it to take away from your purpose, then it's a problem. You got to identify the problem and get to the root of it. Don't pick at the leaves on the outside, walk around the bush and beat around the bush. No, get to the root of the problem and dig it up immediately. Because the quicker you dig up the root of the problem, the quicker you find the life that you didn't even know you wanted in the first place. Because, dude, think of it like this, and this is what I'm going to leave it on. Oftentimes, we don't even realize how good it is to achieve things that we want. We don't even. There's a lot of people that don't even really have much of any goals, really. They don't have a goal in mind at all. They just kind of live life aimlessly. Like they don't have a purpose. So if you don't have a purpose, you're basically existing until you are done. So what were you doing here? You didn't fulfill your mission at all. You didn't identify your purpose and go after it. They have a lot of negativity that they like to feed into online, right? And it can become habit forming. So it's a hater spirit. At the end of the day, why feed into that and allow it to just, you got to remember, these people are making money off it. You're not. So you're just gonna, pitch in your little 2 cents here and there in the comment section, and you're not getting paid for it. So what is the point? So that's all I gotta say, man. Identify the things that are holding you back. No matter how small they are, they may seem so insignificant right now, but at the end of the day, that insignificance adds up over time, and I'll tell you, man, years go by quick. So let's get motivated. Let's identify our purpose and let's make shit happen. All right? I'm gonna try to record more videos outside because it's just much nicer. And I'm about to get back to work, man. If this video was helpful to you, hit the like button, man. Check out some of my other videos, and we'll see you on the next one.